di- SAP background jobs. So SM36 is the transaction code to create it. 37 is for the for monitoring or checking the jobs and all those things. Here we can check it out here. So let me see whether anyone created the some jobs or not as per the time. I think someone created the jobs, right? So someone activated the SGen. I think this is also active, right? So daily jobs are active here. You can see daily jobs, standard jobs all are active. So that's fine. So I think only few members created the job, right? Here, while creating the job, the main important thing is the job step. So job we have to use job steps. We have to define the step in which program,
Yeah, notes finished. Notebook,
which program and everything.
notebook pen.
Mhm. Which program and which step we have to execute it. These are the three steps are very important while creating the job, right? So normally the frequently people will use the above programs. So you will get the requirement from the developers or functional team saying that, so this is the program, this is the variant. So variant means it's a runtime import of the job here, right? This is the program. So like that, you will get the all the details, right? What time you have to execute it, is it daily or night or morning hours? So all the details you will get it out. So based on that, you have to go to the SM36, then provide the job details here, provide the job name. So just to go to the job steps here. So provide the one of the program name which they will provide you. Then click on the save button here. Then job step you defined. Normally, execution of the programs we have to do it using SA38 or SE38 transaction code. So, but this is the program, right? Normally, we want to automate it. Daily, we have to execute it, right? In that case, so there is a concept in the SAP job creation. So just if you set that program in the job, automatically as per the timelines, whatever the timelines you want to execute it, so monthly or daily or weekly, so the job will be executed. The job will be executed here. That's what I have created. Daily, the same time, this job will be executed here, right? Only job creation is in the SM36. Then after that, you want to check whether the job is successfully completed or not. So what is the current status here? All the information we can find out in the SM37. SM37 is the transaction code here. If you put the star, so all the jobs will come. So suppose if you maintain the job name, what is the job name you created? If you maintain the job name, only that job will be displayed here. Only that job is displayed. So that is got successfully executed, finished. So these are the status of the jobs here: scheduled, released, ready, active, finished, cancelled. So these are the status of the jobs here, status of the jobs. Okay, status of the jobs we have here, right? This is what we have to check here, right? This is the job status here. So these jobs will be run by the one background work processor here. So in whatever the background work, so to run the job, you need a background work process should be free. So if the background work process are not free, then jobs it won't run. Jobs it won't run into the system here. So this background work process are very important. Right? Guys, as soon as you join, please go on mute. Okay. So yeah, so background work process, that is what we discussed yesterday. So today, let's start discussing about the message server. Message server is responsible for log on load balancing activity. Log on load balancing. SMS is the transaction code to check the message server status. But the what the message server will do, load balancing activities. Load balancing means, suppose if you have more than application servers. So suppose you have the you have the two application servers are there. Two application servers are there. So only one ACS and two application servers are there here. Suppose ASS and this is the ASCS instance. Why? Because message server is available here. This is the one of the application server one. This is the one of the application server two here, right? Whenever the user is connecting to the ASCS, sometimes directly we can connect to the application server. So directly also we can connect using application server. So application server. So using the application server, we can connect it from logon pad, our SAP logon pad to directly to the application server, we can connect it, right? So whenever you are creating the entry, connection entry, right? Whenever you are creating the connection entry, so that is click on the next button. So that is the custom application server. You are using the custom application server, which means directly connecting to the application server. So which means what will happen when you are connecting to the this application server, in case this is down, you will not able to log into the system. In case of this is down, you will not able to log into the system. Why? Because in case this is down, you will not able to log into the system. Why? Because the app one is down. App one application server is down here, right? So that is the answer. But another one is up, right? Then you can pass it, right? That is the reason if you have the more than one application server, then use the group server selection. Use the group server selection means via connecting via message server. So that what will happen when you're connecting from the message server? So message server will check which application server is having the less load and availability. Then your request will be passed to the remaining application servers. So here the message server is doing the load balancing activities, logon load balancing activities here. So in this case, we need to install the one more app server has to be installed here. One more application server we have to install it here. If you install the one more application server, so message server will perform the load balancing activities. So load balancing activities based upon the groups which you created here. So groups means where to create the groups then. Why? Because when you choose the group server selection, it is asking the group server name, right? Then where to create the group server name here, right? The group's creation has to be done using the SMLG is the transaction code. In SMLG, so we have to create the groups here. So groups here, we can create the groups here. So before you go ahead and configuring the logon group server selection, while doing the application server selection, directly we can give the system SID, instance number, application server details, we can provide it here, right? But when we are using the group server selection, then directly we can give the, so we cannot directly give the, we have to give the group server details, we have to provide it. Group server details we have to provide it here. So group server details we have to provide it here. So that is the reason we need to assign the group server selection, we need to assign it. So but where to create the group server details means SMLG here. So what is this groups means? Via groups, users will log in. Suppose if I create the public group, right? Suppose if I create the RFC group, so then what are the application instances you have to assign to this RFC? We have only one, right? Then only one application server I have assigned here, right? So, so then click on the save button here, right? So via this group is pointing to the two application servers. Then users will log into the either any one of the application server, right? Currently we have only one application server here. Then how to create the one more application server, additional application server installation, right? So using the SWPM tool, there is a topics are interlinked. You see, when you have started discussing about the message server details only we know message server will do the log on load balancing activities. Load balancing activities will be performed by message server. SMMS is the transaction code. But load balancing will work based upon the groups creation. So groups creation. If you have the group, then only load balancing work. So then, so then SMLC we have to create the groups. Then, but you need the additional application server. If you have the more than one, then only the load balancing will work. But we have only one application server, right? Then how to create the one more application server? Then to create the one more application server, we have to go with the SWPM tool only. Using the SWPM tool, using the SWPM tool, we can install the additional application server, additional app servers we can install, right? So launch the SWPM tool. Then how to install the additional application servers means using the, so go to the softwares, then SWPM tool. Here, just to launch the SWPM tool, then you will able to launch the SWPM tool. Then we can add the additional application server. Why? Because if you want to completely test the load balancing, which means message server testing, message server is working or not for the load balancing, definitely we need to have the one more application server has to be installed, right? So that is what we need to do. So we need to open the SWPM tool. So here we can check the status here. So if someone already opened the SWPM tool, then you may face the issues here, right? So let's see what's happening here in this case here. The OS level where the SWPM logs here, it is the log here, SAP inst underscore instant directory. Here we have the SWPM related log files are available here. Here, where the log files are available SWPM related. So means one topic is interlinked to the other. So message server, just I can simply tell like load balancing. So that's it. But when it comes to the actual, so but we should prove it, right? Load balancing working or not. Whether one application server is down, how we can connect to the other application servers without changes here, right? So then how it we prove it here? Why? Because for any SAP systems, either S4HANA or ECC or any NetWeaver systems or anything. So common things are like a, so SWPM tool. Using this tool, we can do the installations as well, right? Also, we can also do the additional application servers. Additional application servers also we can install it here, right? How to do it means once we launch once we launch the this one, right? So you can just go to the, this is the port number, 4237 is the port number here. Go to the advanced mode, always open in the Chrome, proceed with the unsafe mode. So then it will ask the user ID, then you can provide the your respective user ID and password, you can provide it here. Okay, password, you can enter it here. So this is, so which means here it is not taking. So here it is not taking. So what does it mean here? I correctly am giving So even though it is not taking yet because of already someone already initiated the SWPM tool. So already initiated the SWPM tool. That might be the reason. So we have the one more installation will not work here. So first of all we have to wait to finish it. Otherwise what we can do, so we can just check the in the now, if we go to the details tab here, here we will come to know who is doing what here. So what I can do, I can kill end the process here. I can end the process here. Then check is there any other SAP process? Nothing is there here. So then what I can do once I kill the process, SAP INST process, right? You killed the SAP INST process, then I can start the so I can start the installation here. I can start the installation here. Let's go to the program files here. Here there is a folder. So sometimes better to clean up this one, but it's not required. Better to clean up this folder sometimes. Done, right? So clean up SCP installation directory. So go to the E drive. So your SAP softwares here, right? So go to the SWPM tool. Only SWPM is required to install the additional application servers. SWPM and kernels are required. You don't require other things here. So what we are doing here to install the additional application server as a pre-steps here, we need the space should be required the enough space here. Then also SWPM tool is required and also then kernel softwares are required. These are the three main important things are required here, right? So these are the things are required here. So SID is the same because you are adding this is your presentation layer, this is your application layer, this is your database layer here. In the application layer, you have the ASCS instance and also we have the application server instance here, right? So this is the ASCS, this is the application server instance, this is the DB here, right? So here presentation layer and application server layer here, right? Additional application server, right? One more application server you are going to install it here. This is what you are going to install it here, right? ASCS is only one. So when you connect from here, then automatically this will pass the information to the additional application server, right? So then obviously SAP is connected to the database here, right? So this is the SAP GUI here, right? So here ASCS, when you are connecting to the ASCS, then it will connect to the primary application server and additional application servers here, right? So now you started, yeah, I think you started this thing, then this will open the URL in the browser here. This will open the URL in the browser. Here we can find out. So this is the program starter. So this will open the URL in the browser here, right? So what you are doing, the currently you are directly connecting to the from here in your logon pad. Correctly, you are using the custom application server, right? Custom application server you are using here. So then directly you are connecting to the application server. That is fine. So when you are logon pad, you have the option custom application server, custom application server. So that is fine. But but I want to have the only one application server. If one is down, then how the other users are will not able to log in, right? Other users will face the load balancing activity. Other face the unavailability things here, right? So then what I am doing here, okay. So now it is working. So why previously we got the multiple attempts means multiple times it got the user ID password screen means someone already utilizing the same software, SWPM software. So that's the reason it is using the same software here, right? So now SWPM is getting started, right? We got the screen here. So here, what we have to do here for installing the additional application server, SAP using the SWPM tool, any worked version we can install it. For installation of the additional application server tool, right? So here we have the generic version. So here select the database here, right? Select the database. So here you have the option if you want to uninstall, if you want to uninstall the things here. Suppose I don't want to install this SAP system, I want to uninstall, I want to rename. So all those things we can do it. So go to the SAP NetWeaver 7.5. So SQL Server database, what is your database? Then we are doing the installation of the additional application server, right? So here you have the additional application server instances, additional SAP system instances, right? Select this one, select this one. So then install the additional application server here. So that it will ask the same SID here. So here we can check the log files. That is what we discussed, right? So in the log file section, we can check the log files, all the information, right? The task list, what is the task it is executing, all the information we can see it here, right? So here in the see here it is in the define parameter section, same as like installation only. So we are doing the additional application server, means one more application server we are installing, means again you will get the each application server, you will get the what are the things you will get for each application server. So you will get the dispatcher, then IGS, then IC man. Apart from that, the you have the dialog, update, background, gateway, spool. These are the five common process you will get it out for the each application server. Same as like here also, you will get the this five process you will get it out. Five process you will come to know here. That is what. So we have to know here, right? Here you can see the CPU utilization is the 99%, 99%. Why? Because other side there is a SGen is running. SGen is the load generator here. So this will consume the lot of data, lot of memory. So that's why CPUs and everything. So it's a So here you can see there might be there are a lot of jobs here. I think SAP level SM37. So here sometimes there may be a lot of long running jobs. So sometimes the long running job can cause the so this memory issues here. Just select the only active, right? So this is active since so 2:14, that means 2 p.m. Now it's a 6 p.m. Last 4 hours onwards this SGen is active in the system, right? So that is the reason. So it is slightly little bit slow to progress the our activities here, right? So this is the SGen which is running in the system. SGen means load compiler, load compilation of the programs. All those things will be compiled to speed up purpose. So after the installation, we need to run the SGen. SGen has to be run in the systems here. What is saying here? So parameter section. So define the parameter section here. Here the logs will be updated. You can see it here. Here main the logs is the sapinst.log file. This is the log file is very important here. So this will check the all the details here. If you open the log file, you will get the all the information and everything here, right? So in the interview point of time, they may ask you the questions like what is the installation log file, What is the port number? 4237 is the port number for the SAP installation, right? What is the tool you have to use it? SWPM is the tool. What is mean by SWPM? Software Provisioning Manager, right? So all those things you have to explain, right? So now you can take the typical or custom, anything you can take it here. Same as like installation only, but it will not ask the more details, only few details it will ask it. Those details we are filling now. Those details we are filling now here, right? SAP installation. So now it's not the complete installation, just only adding the additional application server, adding the additional application servers we are doing here, right? Adding the additional application servers. So here we need to go to the, so install, then additional application servers we are going. So means we are introducing. So currently our setup is this one, right? Currently our setup is, this is the one. Here we are from the our login pad to here we are directly connecting to the application server. So directly this is what we are using here. But we want to connect to the additional application server. We want to connect to the additional application server here, right? Additional application server. We want to connect to the additional application server here, right? So, but additional application server also available. This is also available. Both will handle the load, load which is coming from, but this load balancing work based upon the your message server. Message server will control these two systems. Will send the request one, two request here, two request here, fourth request here, fifth request here, like that. It will send the request to the, it will send the request to the here, right? So in that case, what we are doing, we are installing the new new additional application server instance we are installing here. So it will ask the, so default profile name it will ask us. So we have to choose the profile name in this case. So it is collecting the what are the systems are installed currently in our case, right? It is collecting the that information, right? So it is collecting the information like what are the systems are installed. So based on that, it will gather the data here. Now it is checking the, because it is installing the additional application server. So it will be the same SID, but we have to keep the different instance number here. So that is what it will ask us now. So that is what we have to provide to the tool now. That is what we have to provide to the tool. So here SAP inst.log file is the always you have to open and see the log files. What's happening here? What step it is executing? What step is executing the register the packages, executing the steps for collecting the component. So all the information it will ask now. All the information it is asking now. But because of this long running job, see here one job is running from long time. So because of this reason, you see there is a still 40,000 objects are there here. 40,000 objects are there here. What I will do until we complete, let me cancel the jobs. Okay, how to cancel the active jobs, right? Select the job here, select the job here, go to the job name, just to cancel the active job here. So job is running, we can also cancel it manually. So that is also possible here. Just to click on the cancel button, then okay, then job will be cancelled here. See here, cancelled status, which means the job is not running now. Job is not running now. So it should be free now. It should be system resources should be free now. So here I'm asking the profile directory. What is the profile directory here? NP1. So we are using the NP1 SID. Here we are installing the new additional application servers. We are installing here. New additional application servers we are installing here. Here logs are getting updated. So everything you can see, so message server, disconnect from the message server, message server, message server. So always it will talk to the message server only. So message server, it is asking us to set the password. So I'm just giving the passwords here, right? Just click on the next button here. This is the refresh button. Okay, it will be manually refresh. This is the, so automatic will read, this log will be refreshed every 10 seconds. 10 seconds if you want to do that one, just you can click it out. If you just go to the log file, you can see the number of logs are available here and all those things here, right? Task list, you can see the task list here. So it is collecting the information. So suppose if you see here, nothing is updating. We are not sure what is happening here. But if we go to the here, we go to the here we can see the logs. So what is happening and what is happening, it's progressing. So we are good. So until unless it is not progressing, updating, it's not updating anything, then so we may have to worry. So right, it is updating. So then so we are good. It is processing in the back end, it is processing. You can see the log files are getting updated. So which means it is processing the, so all the things and everything it is processing now, right? So only here it is required the, so instance numbers. So then so passwords, kernel, all the details we required here, all the details we have to give it here, all the details we have to give it here. Now it is asking the database properties, whether database is accessible or not. It is checking that things here. So once it is done, then it will ask the instance details and all the other information will ask us now, right? So now it is, see, it is checking the other things here now. So always checking the logs is the best practice here. Why? Because here we will come to know what's happening in the system and all the details will be updated here. Here, time taking, dialog steps, logs are updating. You can observe it here. right? So next thing is it is asking the update the host agent, not required. Why? Because we have already a host agent is installed. So that is the latest version only. You don't need to go for the latest version of the host agent. That's why I unchecked that button. So that button I got, I unchecked it out. Only few things it will ask it. So those few things you are providing. The only thing is, so see here, it is asking the instance number. What is the instance number? I have to take it out. In this host, there the multiple systems are already installed, and there is the in respect to instance number for each and everything here. Do you want to take it 08? Yes. Okay. Next series, it will take it out. Instance number is the 00 to 99. In between, the sequence of ports will be taken. So 99 I have given here. Sorry, 8 I have given 08. So then it is taking the 08 instance number for your application server instance here, right? So we have the lot of things are there here. So np1 is there, nwv is there, something someone installed the sai. So why this many sap systems? It does not, is not required all those things. So really we are practicing only one or two systems only. Executing the stop default mode, step execute. So signatures, archives. So these are the inputs we have to give it. That's it. So why? Because existing system already kernel is there. So it won't ask the kernel. So if you are installing the another host on the same host, we can install the one more application server, or another host means another operating system also we can install the additional application server. So one more application server, one more application server, one more application server, like that. N number of application servers we can install it one by one, one by one. But all the application servers are will be controlled by the your message server. Message server means ASCS instance will be controlled here. Message server will be controlled here. Now you can see it's done. Define parameter section is done. So now just click on the next button here. Now review parameter section. So then it will go to the execute service here. Now it will start building the new SAP application server with the same SID, but another application server will be installed now. Another application server will be installed now. So, but it will be very quick. Why? Because so it's not going to install the new system with the existing SID. One more app server is getting installed. So it won't. So it won't take much time. It will be finished very quickly here. So here, what will happen? So here in the MMC, you will get the one more instance here. No, no import above step here. Import here. There is the time taking here. Only when we are installing the first time, it will take the time taking procedure. But after that, when you are adding the multiple application servers to the same SID, then it won't take the much time. Why? It's already installed. Only less things will be done by less things will be installed, right? In the np1 you have only two, so 0 to 03. Now after the installation is completed, you will get the one more application server is called the 08. 08 will be installed here. 08 will be installed here, right? So now it is checking the accounts. All the steps are processing now.
Rahul garu,
Yes.
so
So, like yeah, like you mentioned earlier, if we want to install the another application server in another host, but even though you're installing in another host, but you still have to go to additional application server option only, right?
Yes, 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 yes. If we want to install the, I don't want to. Why? Because entire if this host is down, what will
Yeah.
happen? If we install the 10 application servers, 10 will be down, right? I don't want to do that one. I want to install the one more application server on the one more host, another host, separate host. So in this
Yeah.
case,
So my doubt is it should be a normal application server or additional application server.
additional application server only. It's a normal
Correct, correct.
application
That's what I
server.
want.
Yeah, additional application server, normal application. Both are same. The way of we are talking is different. That's it. But only it's a application server. Any application server. This is the primary application server. This is the additional application server. But both the functionalities are same. Both the roles are same. Both the work process are same in the both the side. Both the way the handling the load is same. But only thing is the way we are calling is this is the first we installed. That's why first application server. This is additionally we are installing the new application server. This is the second application server or additional application server like that we can call it.
Because why I'm asking this, if you install application server in another host, usually it takes as a normal primary application server and the ACS also will install. But if
Uh,
you go for the option additional server, there won't
yes.
be any ACS, right?
Right, right, right. Exactly, exactly. You are on the right track. So here we need to, for additional application server, you have to choose the, so same, these options we have to choose it here. If you choose the installation, new installation, then that time it will ask the new SID, new instance number, again kernel, exports, all those things will ask. We are not going to install the new SAP system. Just we are adding the additional application server. So these options we need to choose. When you choose the this additional application server, it won't ask the SID. It will ask the existing system details. Means profile directory. It will ask. Then we have to give the profile directory. So now see, it's moving to next steps here. So here in the soon, one more application server. Now only one, two is there. One is the ASCS, where the message server and key server is running. The remaining one is the application server, where is the dispatcher and remaining are running, right? So in the soon means, so once it is completed, so now it's already 66 percentage. So now creating the instance directory NP108 D08 means 08 is the instance number we have given. So it is creating the one more instance number. It is getting created one more instance 73 percentage. So profiles, everything it will create it automatically. So you can see the log files always. You can watch the log file. Anyhow, here it is displaying, but we can also observe the log file, all those things, what is happening here. So what is happening, all the information you can see it here. Yeah, same user. Database is only one, right? So then you no need to create the another database. So DB is only one, ASCS is only one. So all the data storing it to the here. So either this application server or this application server will share the common database. So that is the reason the same user will works. So you no need to create the one more user, same user, but you will not sure which application server you are logging. When you are connecting through ASCS from login pad, you will not sure whether you are connecting to this one. Who will decide here? Message server will decide. Why? Because message server will perform the load balancing activity. Message server will is performing the load balancing activities. That is the reason So you are not sure which application server you are going to create it here. Here successfully created, I think. Let me close and open 90%. There is a one more system also installed there. So see here one more application server got installed 08 it got installed, right? So 08 it got installed. Yeah, so this is getting started here. So what happens if you do the multiple installation, the dispatcher will go down. So why? Because there is no much space or memory. So that is the reason. So one or two is enough to perform the, so to progress the activities here. That's why I'm asking, please cancel it to that installation field itself on. Now see, so now see starting phase is there unknown, which means system is unable to start it here, unable to start the additional application server here. So I'm trying to stop it. Why it is not taking here? So np1 ABM permission denied. NRS. NRS. What is the NRS? NRS ADM. Valid credentials.
This is basis. He sent some ID and password in the chat.
Yeah. You who installed? Uday, you are installed, right?
No, I can't.
Yeah, yeah. You done the multiple installations. You are doing the multiple installations. So why are doing the multiple installations? Other batch also you done the installation. Maybe someone is done, I think. Okay. That's fine, but not a problem. Only thing is here, maybe someone is done, I think. Yeah, that's fine. But only thing is here, if you done it, what will happen? So you see here, multiple things are there here, right? Multiple application servers are there here. One, two, three, four. Then in one host, there are the multiple application servers. So others will face the issues saying that SAP is unable to, all the installation will complete, fine. But only thing is SAP, it won't start because of, because of, there are space issues or paging issues, those things. So as other application servers, it won't start. That is what here it is happening now, right? So it is what it is happening. But why it is not taking the passwords? DM 9. Okay. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. That is fine. Okay, what I will do, why? Because now ND3, what is this ND3? NP4, this is fine. NRS, NP1, that is fine. So until we will get the free space, it won't get complete. Only 9 got stuck in the 99% only. So what we have to do now, we have to do the some, so stopping the other services, those things we have to do it. So then only it will start the SAP systems here. Right, let me restart again. So for stopping or starting, right click on the instance, just stop and start. Otherwise, right click on the SAD. If you do the restart, it will stop and start automatically. It will stop and start it here. So that was it will do it here. Right? It will stop now. So now it is starting now. It will start it completely. So yeah, still you can see it is not getting started because of memory, space memory. Sir, how can we check the this type of issues? Means if you go to the right click on the developer trace, if you go it here, then just scroll down here. Now you can see here, you can see the some issues here, memory profiling, memory issues here. So then some queue, so low memory, so low, so something like that. You will get the some information here. So see here EP limits, EP memory limit and all those things. Because of this memory limitations, so this is getting down. This is getting down here, right? So that's what will happen in the systems. So now this won't complete. This will be stay in the 99% only. This will be stay in the 99% only, even though we have the much memory. So the much space, much memory. Then in this case, there is a one option here in the paging option, virtual memory paging option here. 25, 45. Okay. Now let me see. Let me restart all entire restart. So entire all I'm restarting here. So what will happen? NP1 will go down, will come up automatically. All the instances will go down, will come up here. So to restart the SAP systems, MMC, you have to come to the here. We have to see it here. Sometimes you may get the activity take stop and start the SAP systems. So if it is the MMC is there, then we need to use it. If MMC is not there, there are the commands we have to use it. That I will explain it. See here, whenever you stop it, immediately you got the pop-up saying that your application server is down. Means your SAP system is down. Like that, you got the notification here, right? You got the notifications here. So now this is still 99% only. Now let's see. No, we have the two application servers. One is the ASCS and the second one is the two app servers here. Two app servers are there here. So here, what it is doing, app servers are getting started here. Right? So this is getting started now. So now this is also getting started here. So this is also two entries only. Fine. This is getting started now. So here, this is getting started. So another application server. So this is getting started.
So Ravigar, why do we have only two processes listed in the other one? Uh, in first ASCS application server, and then the second, the additional one, have
This is the
four
first one. This is the ASCS. This is
process
now,
list.
yeah, this is the one we have here currently, which we have installed here. So this will be in the process list. So we have dispatcher, other services in the above process list. We have the remaining process are available here. They go to the above work process table. So we have the remaining process are available. Remaining work process means so dialog, DIA, dialog, update, BTC, spool, and a gateway available in the process list here. So design is like this only. So that's why. So you can see the all the things here. But we have the multiple dialog work process means so one dialog work process will handle the dialog work process will handle the users. So we have the multiple dialog work process are there, which will handle the loads.
Can you also show the KP online too?
KP online 2. Okay. So now online to dispatcher got stopped. So because
Yeah,
it is
but
getting
here
started,
we have only two, right? Oh, okay, they changed that.
it is stopped status. When it is starting mode, then it will come to the 4, it will come into the here all this will come. Why? Because dispatcher will manage the remaining process. Even dispatcher is down, so remaining process also will be down here. So why? Because we are restarted, then immediately this is started, this got the memory, then it is started here. It is completely started. Then see here 100% this is completed. So 99%. Then almost copying the results here. The results you will get like successfully completed. Right. So only thing is if you do the OS restart, so that will be fixed here. So if we do the OS restart, so remaining one also will be started here. That is only one thing. Why? Because so when was the last restart we have done it here? We are doing the multiple restarts and everything, right? That's why its memory almost 84% consumed. 1 day 22. Right? You can see the execution of the service is successfully completed, which means the additional application server has been installed successfully. So this is the way we have to install the additional application server. Additional application server installation. So we have to do like this here. Okay. So then we can just cancel it, all the process. That's right. So this is the way we have to we have to execute the additional application server installations here. It is done. I manually cancel it. That's why it's done. So this is what we have discussed now. How to install the additional application server means this is the